Okay, I'm getting a message for the Divine Feminine Collective, and I'm hearing something about approachable. You're not easy to approach, or you're not that approachable. I'm hearing anymore. You're not that approachable anymore. I don't know what's going on, Divine Feminines, but I just feel like it's not just your average message about men approaching you and you're intimidating. I just feel like there's a bigger picture that's being painted here. I feel like your energy itself is being protected, okay? This isn't all walks of life. Anybody coming into your direction to provoke you, cause you any type of inconveniences, just get into the way of the ones that you love. Everything around you is being protected. And I'm hearing for a lot of you, this has to do with your soul. Your soul is being recognized for the things that you have demonstrated in this lifetime. And I'm hearing the things that you just continue to demonstrate in each lifetime. The reason that you've been given certain circumstances or gifts or positions that many of you have been put in, it's because you continue to have a reputation of a light warrior. You continue to fight for humanity and fight for the good. Now, the reason I'm hearing many of you are difficult to approach, and how you may know this is, wherever you are, you're protected, okay? People are automatically in a position to help you wherever you go. Now, when you walk outside, and this is coming to probably from a long period of hermiting and not feeling very safe in the world, I'm hearing now that your gifts have awakened. There are goddess energies working through you. That's why wherever it is you go and wherever many of you are stepping into, people want to serve you. That's why many of you are finding that there's strange occurrences around you. Everything is just working out. You are being put in positions to be very abundant. It's because you have a giving heart, okay? Wealth is being given to you because you have a giving heart. You don't hoard wealth and you don't get carried away by material things. You've shown that you have no problem hermiting or learning to solitude, because within that solitude you've been awakened to the bigger picture. And I'm also seeing that when goddesses work through you, they're lending you their energy. Some of that energy can be very fierce as well, so that's why many of you, without knowing it, you ward off anybody trying to inconvenience you. You are no longer an easy target for people, because although you may have like a gentle childlike nature about yourself in terms of the outside, I'm seeing the energy that walks with you. It makes people, they don't want any trouble with you, and they don't know why they feel that way because you look so innocent. But there's just something about you that it tells people, like, you don't want no smoke, don't bring no smoke, because then you're gonna get the fire. I'm feeling Goddess Pile's energy as well, wanting to just explode. So many of you may have this charge within you where people get it loud and clear. Do not touch this one. Don't get in their way, because they have important work to do. And because the goddesses are working through you, the goddesses know that you maybe have a very... So sorry about that, guys. I will try my best to edit that out at 3 minutes. Okay. The goddesses are working through you because, again, your soul, okay, it carries a very beautiful light spirit. But again, you love humanity so much. And this is why many of you may find that the elements work in your favor. Okay, a lot of you know exactly what I'm talking about. You can walk into a room and just brighten it up. People stare at you for no good reason. Children, animals, highly attracted to you. And I'm also seeing like birds. Prepare for lots of sounds of birds to continue to remind you that you're protected. Now, another thing I want to get into the goddesses, which goddesses are working to help you, which we'll get into in these cards here. Another thing, too, I'm getting is, again, some of these goddesses, they are very, very protective of you, because they know that when they do offer their nature to you, that you can spread that. So some of you have been spreading upliftment, empowerment. Many of you have been using your career, your talents, your current skills, and for some reason you just want to assist humanity. Many of you will be guided to do this more and more, where you just want to know how to be of service to others. How do I use what it is I currently know, what it is I do? How can I teach that to somebody else so that they can bring in abundance for themselves? I'm getting like how to teach a man to fish. Okay, so that is the energy that many of you carry within you, which is why you're so heavily protected, and not just anybody can approach you and get in your way right now. For a long time, you guys have been walking the journey or walking the earth feeling like others would easily intimidate you. People have manipulated you. Many of you have gone through job loss. Many people trying to take advantage of you, hurt you, gossip about you. But I'm hearing that was all to prepare you. Okay, a lot of these were to prepare you with a silent strength and resilience to just keep going. Okay, like if people were gossiping about you, you know, you weren't getting caught up. You were just saying, okay, maybe I need to distance myself. Okay, it was really hard to do that because, again, it meant being on your own. But I keep seeing a lot of you who chose that path of just being on your own. Yes, it became very lonely, and for a long time it felt like, great, like, am I just supposed to spend time on my own? I felt like you were never alone. The goddesses were slowly making their way into your veins, your bloodstream, so that the person that you are now, the person that you are today, you're about to walk and roam the earth freely, and not just anybody is going to be able to approach you, because you're about to do the work of... Oh, sorry for the interruption, guys. I really had to get to that alert that went off earlier. But okay, let's go ahead and get into some of the messages that the goddesses want you to know. Divine Feminines. Okay, so many of you are this beautiful medicine woman. You're a channeler for divine healing power. So I'm seeing that the reason you maybe need to walk or roam this earth freely is because your presence in itself is very healing. Okay, I feel like the beginning of your twin flame journey or the awakening journey might have pushed you inwards to the point of just being uncomfortable or having a lot of anxiety when you're out in public. Okay, so much to the point where you were just afraid to be around people. People would start approaching you, or conflict was very easy to happen. Many people were just trying to test your gangster, to be quite honest with you. And all of that made you scared, or it made you feel shut down. And I'm seeing that your vibration was so light that's why a lot of people came in, because once your vibration is this big, beautiful ball of light, it attracts everybody like this moth to a flame, which is why a lot of you had to learn in solitude how to protect that energy, strong boundaries, raising your voice, like exercising that throat chakra, putting people in their damn place, right? Learning how to watch people in their eye, not being afraid to just lose relationships or make interactions awkward as shit with people, because you had to learn to stand in your power in order to go out there again in the world. So now that I feel like many of you are ready to do that, the reason you're not so easily approachable is because the charge that you carry, you could hurt somebody. Okay, look at Medicine Woman here. These hands could heal, but they could also hurt. Okay, so I feel like people need to be very careful when approaching you. I feel also with like bad intentions, or even maybe draining your energy. If people have intentions to drain your energy, take advantage of you in any way, whatever their intentions are, it's going to be returned back to them tenfold. Okay, so if people have had maybe thoughts of continuing to isolate you, or you know what, also too, Divine Feminines, many people have been very freaked out by your spiritual gifts. Okay, and I think that's why many of you have lost a lot of the close connections around you. But I'm getting it is the energy that you carry in like your hands or your physical body. You have a tendency of making other people feel uncomfortable, or a lot of you know how to point out illnesses, or you yourself, you don't know why it is you may do this, but you have a tendency to appear as either snobbish or standoffish to people, because you may know instantly if somebody is, okay, I want to say they're sick, but not in the sick that you guys might think. Okay, think of this as like energetically sick. When somebody have a real bad mind, you see, when they have real bad intentions and they have bad eye hunting, jealous of everything, they might be smiling in your face, but at the same time like wishing on your downfall, or and in the past I see some of you keeping a lot of these people close to you and even trying your best to help them without knowing they had these intentions for you. Now I'm hearing that these same people, they're shaking in their boots. They don't even want to come near you because they know you're ready to give it to them good. Your past self, you didn't have it in you, Earth Angel, right? To exercise that throat chakra and get somebody ass a good cuss out, right? A lot of you didn't have it in you. So that's why these goddesses have to work through you now, because they see how beautiful and gentle your soul is. And some of these goddesses are like, we are not about to let a soul like this walk this earth without being able to do some of humanity's work. I'm seeing some of you are so good with animals. I don't know why I keep seeing that, but it's the things that you do when you think that the universe is not looking, that there is like a whole spiritual team that's paying attention to you. And you are their baby divine feminines. Like, whoever you guys are listening, since you were a kid, they've been paying attention to you. Okay? And they have been watching you go through the spiritual journey, almost like setting things up in the way. And at times, some of your guides have wanted to come in and really save you from certain lessons, but you've had elders holding them back and saying, she can handle it, don't worry. Because they were preparing you for this medicine woman role. And now I feel like many of you are about to be abundant as hell, because you're not about to be drained anymore. These healing hands have tried to help many through your abundance, but I feel like other people have noticed that whenever you touch things, it turns into gold, or you do have the ability to get people out of a rut. And so a lot of people have leached onto your energy to continuously try to get themselves out of a rut, and it drained you in the end. And now the universe is saying no more. Whenever you walk out there now, people are going to be very, very careful about approaching you, because any intention of trying to drain you without reciprocation is going to have a lot of deep repercussions. Okay? A lot of deep repercussions is what I'm hearing. Be very wary of this healer now, this divine feminine healer who is walking the earth, because she is meant to enter spaces that deserve her healing energies. She is now going to be entering spaces where her divine energy and healing is meant to help others thrive, and in turn they are going to, sing your praises or give thanks, and that is the only reciprocation I feel that you will need. You've been helping other people and they still go behind your back and say it's not enough, or they'll still try to drain you, or they'll still try to betray you in some way. The universe is protecting you guys from that energy, because it is so beautiful and precious. Like, there is absolutely no more touching of the earth angels and their vulnerabilities, because a lot of you have such beautiful soft hearts, right? So you've had a lot of people under your noses who, again, they smile in your face and you've been helping them and assisting them, but they've been draining you. But that doesn't mean the universe hasn't been watching. Okay, I'm seeing a lot of these people now, they're getting back everything that they've tried to take from you, but they're having to pay through it with like their mental health and like their overall physical health. A lot of these things, they're starting to make its appearance, or it's starting to peak if they have tried to drain your energy in any way whatsoever. They've been caught, they've been called out, it's all being sent back. Your energy is now being protected. It needs to be in spaces that truly need it for the highest good of humanity. So I don't know who this is meant to find, but I really do hope it finds you, Medicine Woman. I love Dr. Quinn, Medicine Woman, growing up. Yeah, like my mom, like when I was younger in like high school and stuff, like my mom never liked us to like be up in the crowds and like, after school, I'll better find all yourself home, eh? So it's like, what else was there to do at home? So I used to watch stuff my mom would watch, which was like Dr. Quinn, Medicine Woman, Little House on the Prairie was like amazing. I grew up on shows like that. So I feel like many of you might have that energy of like Jane Seymour and Dr. Quinn, Medicine Woman. Guys, I freaking love that show. Like I remember my mom bought the DVD casing set. It came in like this big brown leather case and it had all the DVDs. Sully was so fine, no? My gosh, a man like Sully, like that is true divine masculine energy. Like Sully was, All right, guys, that's what I have for you for this one. I hope you guys have enjoyed. Okay, you guys take it easy. I'll catch you in the next one.